Hi, and good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2. I do thank you for tuning in, and we are going to get right back into the Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. We are now in Chapter 10, which is Sexuality and Relationships. This is take number 49. And it goes like this. None of them want the other man to know that they are sprung out in love with a woman or in a situation they don't know how to handle. This, they think, means they are weak in some way. Unless he consults another black man 10 to 20 years older than him, he is apt to get the wrong advice anyway. Youth and experience do not coexist. This is why a man comes into his real understanding of a woman at age 45 and above. He is most attractive over 45. He is more steady, sure of himself, and more importantly, sure of black women. At his peak, he is most attractive to black women of any age. First of all, he has made it to age 40. And that in itself is an accomplishment. Black men do not cry very often. Humans are the only species to cry tears based on emotions. If a black man does cry, it's because of anger. Some of them cry when they get really mad. They are also known to cry under frustration or stress, failure, death, are under pressure to get sympathy. They do not cry at movies or about TV shows when they are successful or just feeling good. These kinds of emotional tears are almost strictly feminine. At least they think so. The black man who says he wants an independent woman is lying. If he says this, what he means is that he wants a woman who is financially independent so that she does not count on him for money. Black men are not making a lot of money these days, so if he has a woman with her own separate source of money, this relieves him of a lot of pressure. If he is disappointed in himself or depressed about his prospects for the future, the woman's independence is felt as threatening. He lives in a society where money is a measure and means to advance in society. So if he doesn't have any money, or enough money, he knows that his value diminishes in the sight of a black woman. This independent thing has gone much too far. There is no relationship that is not codependent, along with mutual obligation. Independence is seen by some to mean the right to be selfish and work only on self-interest. This does not work. Part of the gratification of a personal relationship is the opportunity to share on all levels. It takes a very special and secure black man to maintain a relationship with the woman who out-earns him. Not because of the amount necessarily, but because of society's interpretation of what it means and the privileges that come along with it, such as power. Next section is fatherhood. The black man is not as excited as he should be about fatherhood. It has never been described or projected to him as a wonderful spot to be in. The major reason for this is that it is usually a surprise to him. Even if he has been counting on the good fairy to take care of birth control for him. When his woman becomes pregnant, he is surprised. All sorts of images fly up in front of his face, and none of them are happy, and all of them are expensive. He sees fatherhood as a big responsibility. Certainly, many black men dream of having a son and experience a twinge of temporary disappointment when they sire a daughter. This quickly fades, and other than their apprehension and wondering about how they will protect her, they love their sons and daughters equally. If circumstances permit, they will spend time with the child and are proud of what they made. When circumstances do not permit them to raise their children because of falling out of love, no. I'm going to repeat that. When circumstances do not permit them to raise their children because of falling out with the mother moving away, or if the child is the only thing he and the mother have in common, he has a more difficult time relating to fatherhood. Many of them did not have fathers when they grew up, so it is not entirely clear to them what the role of a father is. They love babies. If ample opportunity is provided for them to get to know it and quickly learn to feed, change, bathe, and dress a baby. Other times he must move on because of the failed relationship between he and the mother. He hates paying outrageous sums of child support and will often express his dissatisfaction with the mother by withholding the money. If they are apart, this is his only means of causing her irritation or getting her attention. He does not equate it with denying the child, even though it does in many cases. If he does not bond with the child at an early age, it is easier for him to walk away from it and never look back. Black men have sons and daughters scattered all over the country. Some of them they have not seen since birth. Some of their whereabouts are not even known. It is not that he is cold or unfeeling, but that he has been conditioned to believe that the baby belongs totally to the mother, and he doesn't know how to maintain a relationship with a child whom he does not live with. Some of them are learning how to do this now, but it generally is with those whom they did live with at some time. They have to bond with it, by touching and holding it and spending enough time with the child to know it and make the child aware of their existence. There is no greater joy than for him to be recognized and loved by a child, especially if it's his child. Modern black men do not like children. They see them as a hassle. The real problem is that they do not know what to teach a child, and they are frightened at the prospect of having the responsibility of the daily training of another human being. They can look at other children and realize how difficult the job is. He does not want to fail, and having no role model, he's unsure of his capabilities. Fathering is a very important job. Psychologists report that children with fathers are seen to be outgoing, adaptable, accept challenge, do better in school, get along with peers, have better self-esteem, and less problems with drugs or alcohol. Contemporary are very secure black men are now taking to adopting black boys in an effort to save black children and redeem themselves from rumors of failed parents. Although blacks make up less than 12% of the American population, more than half the available children for adoption are black. There are currently 500,000 children now available for adoption. Statisticians, I don't know if I said that correctly, so I'm going to spell it for you. It's spelled Statisticans, project that by 1995, almost 1 million children will be available for adoption, and over 40% of these will be black or Hispanic. Adoption agencies report that 95% of the black families who apply for adoption through the standard systems are turned down. Us raising us. But turned down. That's not in the book. That was a Poem Praise 2 ad-lib. I'm going to keep reading so we can finish this section. The main reason they are turned down by the federal or state agency is, number one, their mutual refusal or inability to pay the fees, often between $9,000 to $25,000 cash, for medical expenses, foster care, and administrative costs. Or two, they do not have a Christian home. Having a Christian home is of paramount importance to governmental agencies to ensure that black baby will be taught the same information as its ancestral slave relatives. See how that qualification right there qualifies? Interesting. But that does complete take number 49. Please stay tuned to Poem Praise 2. We will finish up the father section and go into the black man sex organ is the next section. So I want you to be blessed. Have a blessed afternoon. I will speak to you soon here on Poem Praise 2. So peace out and peace be upon you. All right. Later, y'all.